I had a bill of tax reform. The tax, they want to reform the tax, blah blah blah, have been passed already. Now let me quickly say this that that is not what I want to discuss about, but I'm using this tax bill to start this whole discussion because once this tax bill is being passed and it's being approved, I bet you it will not take even one day before they will start implementing it. But a bill have already been passed and have been approved. Federal government has approved it that the minimum payment, the minimum wage that anybody as a Nigerian citizen should be paid should be at 70,000 naira. Now, there's a lot of people that have actually defaulted that bill, but nobody is talking about it because it does not directly put money into some people's pocket. Now, let me say that if it's private individual, I mean private people that employ people like the private driver, cleaner, blah blah blah. If they are not able to meet up to that 70,000, how we understand? Those are just trying to create job because the problem is that the people that want to job are more, the people that want to work are more than the job. So if these private people cannot actually meet up to that 70,000 naira, I can understand. But not a government establishment or any agency that is working under the government. And why am I saying this? Look at this video.
Work. Because we just don't understand why people are treating us this very bad. It is absolutely wrong. It is very
I'm
bad.
not going to waste more time on that video. But you see what that lady there is more like many other workers right now who are crying that they are being paid 40,000 naira instead of at least more than the minimum wage, then including anything that whoever is in charge want to add on top. But let me start by saying that whoever is in charge of this last man or lawman or whatever the name is, whoever is in charge, whether the director, the accountant, or the secretary that is in charge of the payment that is looking at the payroll and is still paying these people 40,000 naira, it shall never be well with you. Anything you put your hand, it will never be well with you. As a matter of fact, the earth will reject you when the time will come. If you can look at Nigerians and give Nigeria pain, knowing fully well that even the 70,000 naira that you are paying right now, coupled with the way the things are in the country, you know that it's not even enough to take care of themselves, take care of their family. And yet we are still looking at this thing and paying them 40,000 naira. I say that it will not be well with you. Even this earth will reject you. I'm talking about the director now, whoever is in charge of that payment. You are wicked. But if the government puts a law now that will favor you people, you see the way you people will run here scatter like winch where they find small picky to kill for night. I say the air will reject you. The earth will reject you. You know what that means? That means either you people will die and scatter on the air, or we will go carry on and go, or if the more better one for ground no go collect you now. Because the pain you guys are caused to Nigeria is much. And this is not just only lawman. There are a lot of you government establishments that are secretly doing this. If you go to all those license office now that they are doing all those licenses, you will find many of them defaulting these bills that already be passed into law. Most of the time is we human that are having the pain of our fellow human. This thing already passed. The other time, NYSC members are crying that up to now their allowance increment has still not been increased. We are looking. Nobody is saying anything. Now we are talking about the minimum wage, which shall be defaulted in many establishments under this government administration, and yet nobody is doing anything. We have chief of staff, we have It's just I don't even know the people name to even call right now, because right now, if it has to do with personal gain, all of them will be on top of it. But when it has to do with something that will benefit Nigeria as a little, or help Nigeria a little, nobody want to do anything. This is very painful. Very, very painful. Watch watch this tax thing that they are doing right now. You will see that once this tax thing, immediately companies will start having issues with them, because you see they start implementing this thing by fire by force. As a Nigerian, you call yourself a Nigerian, the things you when you earn, you pay tax. When you buy anything, you will pay tax. When you spend anything, you will pay tax. Everything we do in Nigeria will pay tax, and yet you say we are Nigeria. So what is the whole? I don't even know what we are even gaining. But the fact is that I don't want to go there. What I'm saying that whoever is in charge of implementing all this, as long as you are the government establishment, whether you are MD, whether you are general manager, I don't care who you are, if you are not paying the minimum of 70,000 naira to those people working under you, I say this grant no go accept you when you die. And I pray, may God strip you of all your privilege. May you start to dey work like this woman. Then when you start to dey work like this woman, I go know Habib, they pay you 40,000 naira, you go happy. Wicked Nigerians, wicked. It's just some of you are just devils. You're paying them 40,000 naira. Let's check your own payroll and let's see how much you are receiving. People need to start doing the right thing. But as for Nigerian youth, it is obvious that whatever we are saying, we know that you guys are not ready to wake up. So the day when I wake up, all of us go wake up. But right now, let's continue to breathe the air like this. Let's continue to breathe the fucking air like this.